What's going on, everybody? Steve here, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com, coming back to you with another video. And I'm excited for this video because I just checked my sales, and typically around this time I might have like, I don't know, $1,000 in sales or whatnot. And I checked in and it was about $1,800 in sales that I was at for the day. And I was like, wow, my sales are quite a bit high right now. I'm curious what's going on. And I went into my Amazon seller app, checked my sales, and I literally just had a $698 sale. And if you're wondering, what the heck did you sell, Steve? It was actually an item that I purchased from eBay that I flipped on Amazon, otherwise known as an E2A flip, as I like to call it. And it was an electronic item. So for the folks who have been following me for a while, over the last, 18 months, I took my business from doing a couple thousand a month, 5,000 a month, up to 10K a month, 20K, 30K, 40K, 50K, and now I'm over $50,000 a month, literally buying items from eBay.com and selling them on Amazon FBA. And it's the best thing ever. I tell you, I wish that I would have started doing this years ago. I mean, I'm really kicking myself right now. It's crazy thinking back all the times that I would have to drive around to all the thrift stores and all the library sales, and I'd have to be fighting and competing. And thrift stores are amazing. Let's not sit here and BS one another. Thrift stores are great, but there's no better feeling than just sitting at home on your butt, sourcing inventory. It shows up at your house. You send it to FBA. And the cool thing is, so here's a story with this electronic item, okay? This was the first time I've sold this item. I'll give you a little bit of a hint. It's an electronic item, and let's just say it's something that businesses use inside of an office, okay? And maybe I'll even go a step further and say it has something to do with conference calls, okay? I probably gave it away right now. But this was a really cool flip. I posted it in my my free Facebook group. If you're not a part of that, go to rakeandprofit.com/community. But I just put a screenshot of this flip in the numbers and everything. I think I paid, $298, $300 for this item, and flipped it for about $700. It was $698. It came to $301 profit, $300 profit. And the best part is, right when it hit the warehouse, I just checked, it hit the warehouse today, it was gone. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add that to my replens list. And that's a great lesson for everybody watching right now. When you sell something that just pops off for a great profit, a great ROI, you wanna add that to your replens list. Now, what's a replens list? A replens list is your list of your most treasured, best items that you sell consistently, that you wanna sell over and over again. So you add it to a list, and once you sell it or you're out of stock, you go and you replenish that inventory. I teach a lot of my students in our eBay to Amazon Masterclass about replenishing your inventory. This is so important. You don't always want to be the type of person who's always trying to find new inventory, sourcing new inventory all the time. You want to find the stuff that sells well, you win the buy box, it flips really great, I recommend doing test buys as well. Don't go super deep into a product. Buy one, buy two, test it out. That's a test buy. See how it does. If it does well, buy it again. Then maybe the next time you get 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 in stock. But this was a really cool flip that I'm super pumped up to add to my replens list. And I want to wish everyone a happy 4th of July. I almost forgot. What's going on to Kevin Hawthorne in Lakeland, Florida? El Gato 2020. Happy 4th. What's going on? Los Feliz. Happy holidays. Thank you so much. Very cool. Hey, I found an author with boxes of his books in the garage. I want to sell these. I'll get the scanner this week and see how it goes. Yeah, you don't even need the scanner. To be honest, just sign up for a free Amazon account, get the Amazon seller app, and then, look up the item. You could type in the ISBN number, you could scan the cover, look it up to see if it's valuable. The truth is, most inventory is not valuable, okay? When you go to the thrift store, garage sale, library sale, 90% of the inventory is junk. 90% of the products ain't worth selling on Amazon. That's what I love about going, and sourcing eBay to Amazon is I'm literally treasure hunting online, using softwares, using filters, using my leads list, my replens list to find the good stuff. And that's the purpose of having Scout IQ, Scoutly, a barcode scanner. You're going out and you're scanning and you're trying to find the good stuff. What's up, Devin? Yo, seriously, you have the best content, bro. Been following you from the sidelines for a long time. Super happy to see you're doing so well. Hey, I appreciate you. You know, to be honest, I am doing really well in business. I'm pretty happy overall. I'm going through struggles though, you know, business is going well, but you know, I'm going through some struggles as well with my health and some different things behind the scenes. So, you know, just like everybody else, we have good things going on in life. We have challenges going on in life, but overall, I'm grateful to be alive, grateful to be able to share this content with you guys and be able to help so many people out, and grateful for the $698 flip. Hopefully I don't come off like I'm bragging, right? I probably am coming off like somewhat of a douchebag. I don't mean that. I'm just pumped up. Like, it's so exciting that I can literally just sit at home. And the funny thing is, this is the funny thing, okay? And don't be mad at me. I'm just telling you guys how it is, okay? You know, I share my mistakes. I share the things I do when I mess up, but I also like to share my wins. So this is an item that we sourced for $298 or $301, something around there. I posted a screenshot in my Facebook group, so don't hold me to it, but it's close. Sold it for $698, and guess what? I didn't even source the item. Whoa, Steve. What do you mean you didn't source the item? I don't know if I believe you anymore, man. You're sounding like a scammer. Listen, all right, let me tell you. I've got 2 virtual assistants on my team in the Philippines. They work full-time for me. It wasn't easy. It took time. I've been training them for over a year, but they do all of my sourcing now. So, you know, they source every single day. They use different softwares, our leads list, our replens list, storefront stocking, reverse sourcing, and they buy items off of eBay for me. They bought this item for me. I didn't even buy it, which is really, really cool. Now, are my virtual assistants perfect? No. Am I perfect? No. Are you perfect? No. But they're getting better and better and better. And same here, right? In my business, a lot of people, you know, they'll message me asking me sometimes for like, oh, how do I do this? What's the answer to that? Sometimes I'm like, I don't know, because I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still evolving. I'm still making mistakes and whatnot. And my team does too, but I'm really proud of them. And I want to give a big shout out to my virtual assistants, Gia and Jane, for finding that item, right? So Johnny says, always perfect. What's up, Johnny? Good to see ya. El Gato says, I started that Roamer training vid. Fantastic. Guess what? Roamer the Roamer, Avery, is actually coming to my house tomorrow, and we're going to be doing a workshop. So for everyone who's interested, it's going to be 100% free. Who here's watched my free 5-day book selling workshop? Can anybody let me know? Drop a 1 or let me know, have you gone through that free training? I'm updating it. So it's going to be free. There's nothing, you know, just 100% free. I like to give back, but that training's a couple years old. It's pretty up to date, but there's some things that I do a lot differently now in terms of, like, I use some different softwares. I use some different tools. That video is a couple years old. It's still great, but there's definitely some improvements that I want to share to be able to optimize, that I've used to optimize my Amazon business. So we're going to reshoot the 5-day book selling workshop, Avery and I together. It's going to be free, so definitely stay on the lookout for that. He'll be at my house tomorrow. We'll be recording the video, I think on Thursday. We're going to record the video, so excited about that, to share with you guys the new way that I list, the new ways that I print my labels, the new ways that I analyze. You know, I still use Scout IQ and all of that. El Gato, I lost 67 pounds. I put on 50 pounds, bro. Oh man, hence the area that I need to work on, right? But congrats, that's absolutely fantastic. Let me know what you've done in the comments. I would love to hear about that. Really, really proud of you. Sherry says, in progress. Very cool, going through the 5-day workshop. Awesome. We've got Bob saying, ramping up on those DVD flips from eBay, starting to get sales from them, mostly new, really enjoying the eBay to Amazon Masterclass. Bob, thank you so much, man, for that testimonial. Really appreciate that. And yeah, DVDs is the best way to start with eBay to Amazon flips. A lot of people are, you know, they're always wondering, like, do I have to do high-end electronics or tools or like complicated items, eBay to Amazon? Like, I just want to have a simple business. You could just start, I'm not even kidding, you could start eBay to Amazon flips for less than $100. Are you going to scale super fast? No, but you can use the softwares that I use and FlipMine's a great example, to set a filter to only search eBay listings that are less than $10 that are selling over $30, $35 on Amazon. And you could start with books, you could start with DVDs. I love DVDs for a lot of different reasons, right? They're easy to ship, they're lightweight, but there's some really good margins and premiums on them. The downside, I would say, to DVDs is, and I'll just be 100% real with you guys, since I put out the eBay to Amazon Masterclass, I'd be completely lying out of my you-know-what if I didn't tell you that DVDs were way more competitive from eBay to Amazon. They are. It's way more competitive. There's a lot more people doing it. You've got to be quick. You've got to be fast. The good news is most people are doing just new DVDs. You could do used DVDs. More good news, hardly anybody touches CDs for some goddamn reason. I have no reason why. CDs are fantastic. Even cassettes. I don't flip a lot of records, but I have some friends who do eBay to Amazon records. I've really moved my business over the last couple of months into tools, into electronics. And I know not everybody can do that just because, you know, it takes more capital, more credit, more experience. There's more risk dealing with like higher ticket items. But I'm just leveraging my capital. I'm just being real with you guys. But we still sell tons of DVDs. I would say probably 70% of my inventory is still DVDs. I've got around 2,800 items in my inventory. But the amount of items that I'm selling, and this was actually an interesting piece of data that I learned about my Amazon business recently. So I compared my Amazon business to February. So in February of 2023, I think I had done around 45,000 in sales, and I'm trying to remember how much I did in sales. I think I sold like 1,300 items or something. Don't quote me on that. I did post it in our group, so you could verify what I'm saying. But my average selling price in February after 45,000 in sales was $36 per unit. So what does that mean? You take all the sales that you had, which was 45,000 for me in February, divide it by the total number of items, and that was my ASP, my average selling price. It was $36. Well, guess what? In June, I sold 840 items. So, and my sales were 51,000 and change, somewhere around there. My average selling price went from $36 to $59 and change. How cool is that? And for the folks who might be thinking like, well, what the heck does that matter, Steve, what my ASP is? The reason the average selling price is really important is because the higher your ASP, considering you have a good, you know, ROI and profit margin and turnover rate, the more money you're going to make spending less time having to actually prep items, purchase more items, process and ship more items. So I'm actually selling less items, but I'm making more money, which is really cool. And I would factor that due to a lot of different reasons. I would say I'm getting a lot smarter at sourcing. I'm getting a lot better at tracking leads and replenishing my inventory. For anybody who's in the eBay to Amazon Masterclass, be on the lookout. Give me about a month or so, but I've found a new software. I don't own it or anything, but it's a really cool software that I'm using and I've had my team using that is keeping track of our replens way better. So we're able to track the inventory we purchase to make sure we don't purchase too much. The software actually shares how many we should purchase. There's a lot to it, right? And this isn't my software. This is something different. I haven't really talked about it before, but we're definitely getting better at that. And we're learning about new niches. We're getting pretty deep into tools, electronics, a lot of just weird items. And the funny thing is I was sharing in my group the other day, I'm selling things that I don't even know what the heck they are. Who here could relate? Who here has ever sold something, excuse me, and you're like, what the heck was that thing? It's crazy how, like, I'm not a handy guy, right? I'm so terrible at, like, anything to do with, like, fixing things, construction, I'm just terrible at that stuff. I've been selling some of the craziest items from eBay to Amazon for 80 bucks, $100, $200, $30, $40, $50, $60 profit, and I don't even know what these items are. It's crazy. So, I don't even know why I shared that, but sometimes when we're prepping items and we're listing and shipping items, I'm like, what did my team buy? Now, of course, it's important to make sure it works, and we sell mostly new items, so most of our items are new sealed, so it's not like we have to know too much about it, as long as it matches the ASIN on Amazon and everything's included, especially if it's like an open box and doesn't have a seal. And we'll talk more about that after. But what's going on, Josh? I was just watching your videos the other day. If you guys aren't subscribed and following Josh, show my brother from another mother some love. El Gato says, I'm being called the barbecue. Enjoy, everyone. Oh, man. Oh, we coming to California. Hey, appreciate you, Bob. Yeah, that ASP is definitely jumping up there. Unnecessary Gift says, what's good, Rakin? Just sent in my first 10 books yesterday. Looking for more gold. Well, awesome, Unnecessary Gifts. Let us know where you're sourcing your inventory from. You going to thrift stores? You going to garage sales, library sales? Maybe you're doing a little eBay to Amazon flipping. Maybe you're like my main man, Joji Davenport, who does a lot of Amazon to Amazon flips. Anyone here doing that? You can actually buy items off of Amazon and flip it back on Amazon. Now, you don't want to buy from an FBA seller and then flip it FBA with your same account. I believe, I'm not an expert when it comes to Amazon, so I'm not even going to BS you. I've done it a few times, but listen to Joji. But I believe he buys off of merchant sellers, DVDs, books, all different types of items. I think he focuses on books, but he buys from Amazon merchants and then flips it FBA. And I used to do that back in the day with a software called eFlip. But what Joji does, which is really cool, is he uses a tool called the Keepa Product Finder. Anyone here using the Keepa Product Finder? Whew, if you ain't, you missing out on some money. I know I am. I told Joji the other day, I'm like, dude, make a course, please. I will be the first one to purchase it. Like, just make a course and just teach it. So I'm trying to convince him to do that. We'll see if he wants to do it or not. Hey, Josh, much love, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Happy 4th, Audrey. So that's all I've got for everybody today. Just wanted to share that really cool high-ticket eBay to Amazon flip. Paid around $300, something around there. I posted in my free Facebook group. If you're not a member, go join. It's 100% free. rakeandprofit.com/community. We just hit 5,700 members, which is fantastic. And yeah, 300 to 800. Or 700, I forget, was it 698 or 798? I might have put the wrong number in the title, but in any event, you can see the proof in the pudding. It's either 698 or 798, but I made 300 profit. So yeah, I think it was 698. So I might have to change his title, but much love to everybody. Pumped up to put out this new free 5-day book selling workshop with Avery, Romer to Romer. And with that being said, smash that like button, show some love, and have a safe 4th of July. Peace.